EastEnders spoilers. Is someone about to expose Sharon's secret? On tonight's episode of the BBC soap, Sharon is shocked to realize that Bianca Jackson knows her secret. Sharon knows she needs to do some damage control, and fast. Following a failed attempt to come clean and reveal the truth, Sharon confides in her brother, Zack Hudson. Unfortunately, someone overhears their conversation. Will they spill the beans? Bianca is not doing well and struggling to face the outside world. She's feeling traumatized by recent events, when she was held captive by twisted Reiss Colwell, and then watched him die when he was crushed by a falling bathtub during the explosion at the Queen Vic. George Knight tries to assure Bianca she is not responsible for the shock chain of events that ultimately saw Martin Fowler also die on that fateful night. But as Bianca continues to shut herself away from the world, can friend Kat Slater support her through her trauma? Elsewhere, Kat and her partner Alfie Moon are hopeful their teenage son, Tommy, has turned a corner. Tommy looks for ways to help a friend in need. Later, Tommy teams up with his dad to host a lads' night for their struggling pal. Has previously troubled Tommy finally put his violent behavior behind him. Zack previously confided in his late mate, Martin Fowler, about his past affair with Barney's mum, Nicola, who was still married to Teddy Mitchell at the time. Martin joked that teenager Barney is now old enough to be Zack's dad. But was Martin right? On tonight's episode of the BBC soap, there's drama at Harry's barn when Barney suddenly collapses in pain from the wound he sustained during the explosion at the Vic. Zack joins worried parents Nicola and Teddy at the hospital, but a conversation about bleeding Barney's blood group arouses Zack's suspicions. Zack confronts Nicola and demands to know if he is really Barney's dad. Kojo visits his friend, Bianca Jackson, and tries to convince her to join the rest of the Knight family at Beale's Heels. But Bianca still can't bring herself to leave the house and face the rest of Albert Square. Kat Slater realizes that Bianca is really struggling with her fear and offers some advice. However, things don't go as planned when Bianca puts some of Kat's suggestions into action. Kat and her partner, Alfie Moon, have mixed emotions when their social worker, Leslie, tells them that their teenage son, Tommy, can return home. Kat and Alfie are hopeful that the previously troubled teenager has put his violent behavior behind him. But what new challenges will they face if Tommy moves back into 5D Albert Square?
Các bạn vừa theo dõi một sản phẩm của EastEnders Spoiler TV. Xin chào và hẹn gặp lại các bạn.